Oh wait, I don't have this set up yet because Streamlabs is very weird. But hello, everybody, and welcome to my Befriendus gameplay once again. We're back. Fucking every time the screen has to refresh, it's gonna do the thing, and it's gonna irritate the piss out of me. Show me my overlay. Why no overlay? Ah, fucking. It's like every time I click out of the fucking game, this isn't what I wanted. I didn't ask for this. I never asked for this. Once we get going, then we'll be fine. Once we get going, we'll be fine. Why are you not muted? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. This is annoying. Okay, good. I was looking to see if you could actually hear the thing. God, it's so irritating, isn't it? It's just so annoying, isn't it? Alright, we're going into, what is this? Okay, we're fine. What am I doing? And then it's gonna load again, and it's gonna be annoying as shit. It's gonna be annoying as dicks. That's also loud as hell. Let's turn that down a bit. I wonder if it won't, because itch.io is kind of weird about that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm clicking in here. Screw it. I just won't have the thing for this. It's because it's loading a thing and it's weird as hell. Hello, Save, Pantheos, Tressa. Glad y'all could make it. I'm gonna click out of this again. Hold on. I do need to look at some things. Thank you to Wakey Yeti and Alligator Zero for following over the last week or so. I don't know if I got Wakey Yeti. I remember Gothic Girl. I remember Wakey Yeti. I remember Alligator. I don't remember Alligator, actually. I don't remember Alligator. I remember Spare Doctor. Anyway, it's getting all fucky. We're done with this. We're done fucking around. Save, Pan, Tressa, Trixie, Green She, Twins Armageddon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am aware you are in the middle of save, because I'm going to turn chat off once I get actually reading, because I'm going to do a similar thing like I did with Distant Quest for this, where chat's going to go away, and I'm not going to interact all that much, and I'm just going to read through it. So just while we're waiting for people to roll in, we'll have chat in the middle of the screen. Sosa, welcome. I have to look at my other monitor to look at chat right now because it's weird. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing on this Saturday? Hope everyone's all right. I'm getting irritated with itch.io. Just because the way it has everything, their games, like screen setup, it's the same problem I was having with Distant Quest. So, where it doesn't want to actually display the game capture, like it wants to be like it'll only show, like it like froze and like it didn't work, and it was just fucking weird. Seb, glad you can make it. You had a date last. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Tressa. Doing good? Doing good? Twitch loading is bad. Twitch has been kind of fucky. That's fair, Pantheos. We'll get going in probably like a couple seconds here. I put out the call. I don't know if it actually got any sort of response. If I'm perfectly honest, that's Reddit, that's not Twitter. I want to look at Twitter. But my internet's been fucky too. Anyway, whole tub in the jeez. That's a lot. Hey, Pen, glad you can make it. Fucking hell. I just ate, so I'm like, Did this court fair? But we do have a stream tomorrow also, Seb. Tomorrow is my Sunday, and then next Sunday we have a break, so you're good, man. Alright. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get going here. I'm going to hide chat. Get back into this. And we're going... That's annoying as hell. I don't want that. Give me this. Alright. So, welcome, again, like I said, to Befriendus. They released the intermission, like, last week at some point. Was it last week or was it the week before? I don't remember. But we're gonna go ahead and just do the intermission. I don't know how long it is, so if it's too short, we're gonna go ahead and start the epilogues. And basically the plan there is I'll finish up the intermission, stop the stream so I can switch everything over, and then start it back up, because it'll make uploading to YouTube, the VOD, a lot easier. So, I got something stuck in my throat and I want it to get out. Without further ado, let us get started, shall we? So yeah, here's the intermission. Intermission 1, the burdens and the bees. So let's get going. I wasn't expecting that. All right. We're getting right into it. Love it. Your name is Mituna Captor. You are apeshit bananas at computers, and you know all the codes, yada yada, this is all shit we know. You're a hacker, and are privy to terrifying visions of the future. It's all been drilled into your sparking think pan since your hatching. Well, up until recently. Shit's kind of hit the whirling device on that front because your mind slapped a big fat nothing on the table for the last night or so. Despite your obviously calm and collected demeanor, you're flipping the fuck out about this. Oh, look at this MSPA Reader! Okay, your new friend is giving you one of those looks, the kind of look that tells you that you're probably not as zen as you previously thought you were. They're right, you're being a total fucking doofus right now. You take a deep breath and try to remember what you were talking about before you got so rudely interrupted. By yourself. Oh boy, I have to remember fucking Mituna's voice. I should have watched the videos. Right, what was I? Thanks for butting him with your emotional. Oh shit. What the fuck? Empty. Real cool of you. Not. Right. Question for you. Remind me again how the hell Finn says all eight out to the fucking moon, because our plan definitely did not go according to itself. To plan that is. The news channels are flipping their fucks about anyone jacking shuttlefish. So what gives? So what gives? Fucking oh man, I forgot. It's fucking painful to read. Oh, haha, they laugh ever so jovially. Yeah, they can teleport. You shoot them the meanest stink eye your lack of pupils can muster, and they don't squirm under your level 22 psionic guilt glare abilitech. And didn't I literally ask you about superpowers? Did you not think this was perhaps slightly important to mention? They're bearing the lead, and they're digging it to the other side of the planet, my dude. Or is that what you mean when you say zappy thing? Newsflash, that's not zapping. That's teleporting. There's already a different word for it, dipstick. You used it just now. They tell you they didn't think it was relevant to the whole universe's glitching out, which was the context of the question back then. You guess an argument could be made, but you're still not happy about it. You digress. You'll harp on them about this weirdly specific ground lump you're going to die twice on later. Deep breaths. That almost worked last time. Maybe it'll be more effective now. Well, you teleported me into the moon. Can you take me there? Yes, no, maybe yes. Yes, no, maybe yes. Yes, no, maybe yes. Thankfully for you, they're pretty stoked about that idea. Something about their two best befriend buddies together. We're your only two befriend buddies, bro. Exactly, they say. That's correct. You are the only two, and therefore you are my best. I didn't notice this figure up here before. Also, is this General Grievous? I'm noticing things I didn't see before. Because I noticed, like, fucking, Wayne's World over here, and Scott Pilgrim, of course. But, like, I didn't notice General Grievous, or the fucking anime figures over here. Well, they got one thing right. This isn't something to sneeze at. You come from a somewhat lonely species, and happen to be even lonelier than the baseline. Just about all of your friendships are online. Assuming there are no negative consequences or heavy expenditures for /TPing, you could use them to visit anyone. You could chill with Latula or Bug Cankry, or finally give some couch co-op a shot with Cronus. Why? Why would you want to go to Cronus? Cronus sucks. Right now, though, you can't afford any of those life-changing opportunities because first and foremost, the safety of one of your friends is potentially on the line here. You don't know for sure, but I have this really bad feeling about Meenah, and I need to make sure she's okay. A-okay. I'm talking grim sensitive. I'm talking doompeak. It's bottom of the barrel abstract morbid gut feeling here. Your hooded friend perks up, excited to hear you got your visions back. You grimace as internally as possible, which also happens to be not very. No, you knuckle-sponged asshole. This isn't, vision twofold. We just had our private and emotional talk about this. I would be a little more clear if I had suddenly decided to just leap back into my arms. Ugh, sorry. I'm for losing it for a sec there. I totally lost shit. The losing of shit never stops around these parts. But no, this is just the regular bump-stopping paranoia you get when the bratty loudmouth is radio silent on social media for a little too long. Right after escaping to the moon. Something fishy, no pun intended. Oh, they say. She wouldn't leave without an IP adapter, and that was the one thing I told her to bring. And she didn't even need to bring space gear, which, trust me, I quadruple checked. Unless she was an idiot and just didn't, which I guess is unfortunately possible. Name of my autobiography, unfortunately possible. They tell you that Meenah had apparently said that they're not hard to come by. Okay, what the hell does that mean? She took an extremely one-way ticket to the moon unless they just know to zap back. You know what? We're wasting a lot of time here. Let's just go. You obviously made it back in one piece, so I'm less worried about that. I guess. No offense. It's hard to deny that there's a part of you that's nervous as hell about what's about to happen. No big deal, you're just about to go to the fucking moon. Ordinary night here in Cuddleplum. What the fuck is your life right now? It's just an ordinary night. We're just gonna go take a quick trip to the moon, and let this all blow over. So you're the expert, apparently. What's the sitch? Walk me through this. Actually, no time. Might be time might be of the essence. Sprint me through this. They hold out a hand for you to grab, and you grasp it. Take my hand. With all the determination in the world, your gloves thankfully hide the fact that your palms are clam sweaty as fuck right now. You're going to see a friend, face to face, for the first time. You're not sure you're prepared, but also you know damn well to have, you also know damn well have to be because she might be counting on you. I really fucked that sentence up. I really just stumbled my way through that one. Ooh. 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 Your sneakers leave the troll-made floor of your block and instead find themselves leaving footprints in pink moon soil. Meenah is seated just 10 feet in front of you with a triangular cut of cloth in her lap. There she is, in the finned flesh, the heiress of all troll kind. Meenah! Where the hell in fuck have you been? Where the front pinching fuck does it look like I've been, bitch? Straight on the moon, poor eyes. You got the mutant think pen? How about you use it? You're excited to see that she's just as excited as you are to meet face to face for the first time. Your alien, the concern here. Your alien pal looks ready to intervene in the event you two start fistfighting, which would be kind of hilarious if it weren't for the fact that she could shatter your spine with a flick of her wrist. So you tone it down a notch to save them the trouble. Is the music a little low? I'll turn it up a bit. How was that? So, our mutual friend here said that you somehow planned to get your hands on an interplanetary adapter after you arrived on the moon. If there are any moon stores around, please point me in their direction. Oops. Actually, they sputter, obviously not used to being the third wheel. They said that Meenah said that getting one would be easy. You get how that's not any less fucked, right? Yeah, it's easy when you know some glove who can teleport. But hello, we ended up getting busted halfway through, and it's only because of my quick sinking that we got here at all. Had to improvise like mad. Besides, I gave you my troll tag, didn't I? To contact them for help with no internet. Yeah, well, if it's so much of your damn beeswax, then fix it for me, Zappy. Your new bud perks up like a bark beast. No, not you, Zappy. Yellow Zappy. Ugh, one of you's gotta change now. One of you's gotta change now. Fine, okay, here's what we're going to do on account of your dumbassery. Big Luther Mituna is gonna swoop in and hash some shit out of on my Thilodic that will probably be more secure than whatever Empire and North. Oh, fucking hell. Gutter crowd you brought with your pocket change. On account of me being wicked smart and good with tech. Cool. 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 Good. Good. Glad we're here. There's something fucking murky in the air right now, and it's giving you hives. Maybe you're just too used to being psychic, but something feels off about Meenah. It's hard to justify because on paper she's acting exactly like she always does, but there's a subtle sense you have that she kind of really wants to take in the fact that you can hang out now. Or maybe that's just you? Hell if you know, but you know what you're going to do about it either way. Hey Zappy, you think you can peace out for a sec? Or like, a few hours? Not to be ungrateful for you introducing me to one of my friends IRL for the first time, like, that's real rad of you, but it's kind of a private moment now. Didn't intend for it to be, but shit just got personal as hell, and all of a sudden. They seem a little surprised at your request, but thankfully they don't put up too much of a fight. When does MSPA Reader ever put up a little bit of a fucking fight? About stepping off for a little while. As consolation, you give them a little fist bump before you and Meenah wave them goodbye. Alright, it feels like a weight's been lifted off the very air. You're breathing. Everything is serene. So I hear exactly. This Glove of the Woods ain't the easiest tourist spot. Easiest. Sure. To check up on your Thoriath, as a matter of fact. You're never that quiet for that long, so I assume that something was wrong. Rightfully so, I might add. You're welcome. You take a look at your Sylladex and scan it for the cards you'll need to make shit happen from Meenah. Your health stop is obviously first and foremost, so you work to retrieve it via your tech deck fetch modus. While you'd normally need to whip up some fancy fingerwork with your capture log cards to perform the tricks necessary to extract the items within, you are a master psionic. Shit's grub play to you, and everything's spinning and twirling right according to plan. Meenah doesn't look as impressed as you would hope, but that may be because she seems hella distracted by her own personal project. She's looking at that cloth again and seems to be stitching something onto it. I thought it was your banana, a bandana, not banana. Why did I read that as banana? It's a flag. Is Meenah seriously going to claim the moon? That is so typical. Might as well, right? No, who else is gonna come up here? Making bank also includes making bank on opportunities. Bank counts as a pun, shut up. You sigh very loudly and obnoxiously as you retrieve a satellite dish after performing a supersonic double roundabout with its card. That move is the adversary of wrists everywhere on account of all the twisting. Now that you think about it, the whole reason you have a satellite dish is because it was one of the last things you garnered from your doom visions before they went kaput, so you yoinked it to be safe. Weird. You really packed a flag before you packed their only means of communication, huh? Unless you're planning the world's worst flag thingling, don't you need two of them to use flag signing or whatever it's called? You ain't never gonna let me live that down, are you? I'm sorry I let one itty-bitty thing slip through the cracks. Well, you were right about Meenah seeming off. Of course you were right, that is. You're always right. She just proved it, is what you're saying, by saying sorry for literally anything. Neither of you know how to act, in all honesty, but you can tell that she's super uncomfortable right now. Let's try to lighten the mood just a little bit. Please don't tell me you're going to name the moon too. Mount Meantown, Future Rock Parlor, Meenah 2.0, or just Junior? Or Junior. I'm mocking you, these aren't suggestions. Flattered as I am that you're doing my job for me, no, that wasn't on the agenda. Future Rock Parlor sounded like a metal AF band name, though. Thinking. Just sticking it to Pfeffery, that's all. Old hat couldn't stand the thought of peeps setting foot on the moon, so I guess that, what my top priority was the second I slammed. Fucking hell. But what the fuck's the point if nobody knows about it, is what I'm glubbing. Not leading third shelf right to you if I had to take a shot in the dark. Not like we're trying to keep you incognito or nothing, LMAO. No Moby under fuchsias allowed near here. Fucking hell. Trust me, I'm shells of confident. Way too research. Way too much research for my liking. Oops, did I? Okay, no, I did. I thought I skipped one. Fifth doesn't get worked up over much, but for some whack reason, the moon's on the ground mash she's itching to die on. It's almost freaky how serious she takes it, to be honest. Ground basses dying on them. Something about pre-surfacing and historical blah blah glub, not important. Just know that the moon's on no-fly zone. Wow, you're almost impressed she knows this. That definitely isn't common knowledge, not to you at least. And hey, you're the one destined to be a living ship battery. Although, from the way she's talking about it, it sounds like this whole spiel fell right into her lap without her so much as lifting a finger. Reef search who? Guess I count my lucky star that the thing has how I'm very much on their future. That's what she said, lol. Jokes, funny, total hardy har, chuckle fuck mukbang over here. And now that the universe's shit got fucked over, I guess I'm just doomed to be a pilot. What the fuck is that? I reiterate. Okay, got it. I reiterate. LOL. Especially now that you're out of the Empress equation. Thanks for nothing, I guess. You try your best not to make the sentence sound accusatory, but you can only polish a turd and its outstretched finger so much. To your surprise, your barb words hit Meenah a little harder than you expected. Hey, no, fuck that noise. You're gonna be cool. You're gonna be cool. We can work something out. Okay. And what exactly the hell does that mean? Fuck lightning the mood, actually. You've done a 180 on that one. Story of your life, you guess. You're literally throwing away your power to have me forcing everybody to assume you're dead, so forgive me if I find that a little hard to believe. Unless you're suggesting I pack up my shit and go on the run too. To which I say, not everybody can just grab their things and scram, Meenah. Some chumps are sitting in bumfuck nowhere, rooted down by force and lack of magical teleporting fairy alien. I'm not saying that because the moon is mine, but like, okay, maybe I'll take a high minute or two if I coop up here too long. I run a tight ship. We both have absolutely know enough motherfuckers to find a loophole and bust you out somehow. Ragnar knows a shit or two about law, don't she? Hello, Eris or not, you fucking. Hello, Eris or not, you speaking with the biggest, baddest future. Okay. Hello, Eris or not, you speaking with the biggest, baddest future there is. Aerith, you had the power to change things, and current, or Aerith, you had the. I can't fucking read today. My eyes ain't fucking working today. Aerith, you had the power to change things, and current you is a hop, skip, and jump away from wanted criminal. And okay, let's say hypothetically you rescue me from my devastating destiny as specifically enslaved space taxi. There are millions of other Goldblub out there, and almost every one of them is given the cockpit. That's what she said. Fucking hell. Can you work something out for them? She scoffs at you, but you know she hates that you're not talking total nonsense she can just brush off. Part of you thinks she's considering just throwing her trident at you to stop you from talking. I can't work something out for every glubbin' fucker out there, believe it or not. I ain't magic neither. That's strict alien territory, apparently. Even becoming Empress won't let me snap her my fingers and make everything the way I want it. Have you tried a law before? Shit takes so long. You know what happened when we got the conserve? Rule 1, nobody likes change. Love to hate it, in fact. I'm not exactly a history buff, but I was way better when it came to computer science school feeding fishes. Only history around those parts where whoever thought they could take me 1v1 Foxmac only no item's final destination. No, not LVL, 1v1. Spoken court confusion. Yeah, I got it there eventually. Listen, man, you're not talking to deaf fins over here. It's just crazy hard to work out your angler when you keep slapping it behind nigh impenetrable walls of jokes. Those just be thick. If you got something to say, then say it to my face already, will you? Look, I'll even put the fish puns down for a sec to show you I'm serious. This better be worth it. That was serious with 7 letters. That should not be as big of a deal as it is, but at least you know she's trying here for what it's worth. Look, that's serious with only 7 letters. I love that that's the measurement here. Look, I'm not even asking you to change anything. I am way too pessimistic to even consider humoring the thought of anyone making positive change at that scale, which is sad, but it's what you get, I guess. All I'm saying is that it's probably something you should think about for more than 2 lousy seconds. We can work something out for you. Doesn't fix all my problems despite the fact that it fixes 1. Okay? Okay, you can pick the fist punch back up now. That's enough of that depressing conversation, because you're sure as shit not going to spend the rest of your moon journey bringing the both of you down. You do enough of that back on Beforus as is. Maybe you can still salvage this train wreck of a first encounter, but first off, you need to set it straight with Meenah. I'm sorry for flying way off the handle like the handle of a ramp I was speeding towards on a vehicle to jump a canyon. The crowd goes wild with dismay and then proceeds to go fucking bonkers. We're cool. Can't say it's unfloundered. Stuck the landing. To prove just how cool you two are, the two of you fist bump it out like total pupa pals.
Can't say my first choice of Moonbuzz was the one who was gonna grill me on shit I ain't done yet, but I'll consider it payback for whatever nitro boosted VPN you're gonna hook me up with. You are hooking me up, right? What'd you use anyway, Gord?
Fucking hell. Ugh, you had a feeling this conversation was coming. You look up from your Husk Talk to look her square in the eye.
I run all my internet traffic through the mutant think pan via psionic energy. Or my mutant think via psionic energy. Before you ask, no, you can't do that too. Come on, please. I dedicate enough of my brain power to deciphering your fist point idea, so I'm not I'm not doing it while routing it through a search engine hundreds of thousands of miles away.
A bold-faced lie, but whatever gets her to stop asking. Besides, the Emperor's got Gord wrapped around its trident lines. It's cute if you don't want your cult taker knowing you're watching banned cartoon shows, but won't stop the drone showing up if you start googling goggling some nasty shit. They probably haven't shut it down just so they lure unsuspecting chumps into a false sense of security and playing right into their watching hands. But not that you bother to tell Meenah, of course. Knowing her, she'll call you a paranoid moron and swipe herself a Gord subscription out of spite, and then nobody wins. Meenah spends the next 10 minutes badgering you about internet security, and you assure her that she isn't going to need to bother with what you're cooking up, to almost no avail. Thankfully, you're more stubborn than she is, and she relents. At least she kept the topic of conversation light enough for you to multitask like a total pro, and by the time she gives in, you're asking her for all her computers. She's got 3 on her right now. You shake your head in distaste.
Come on, you're there. You should know better than that. Weak thought. It's not like you can't afford 5+ computers like a sensible fucking person. Shrug. Okay, whatever. You should be connected now, so my work here is done. God, you have a lot of unread notifications. It is a clusterfuck in here. Badoom ching.
Badoom ching. Okay.
You're connected to Zappy, right? You're connected to Zappy, right? Do you mind if I borrow your account to troll him over? What, so you're just gonna dish me just like that?
She certainly said that quickly, almost like she'd been preparing to say that since the beginning. She freezes when she realizes how she just blurted that out. Luckily, you counterplan for her to say something along those lines, and you offer her a confident smirk without skipping a beat.
Maybe it's the chance to nab the best dark eating spot I've ever been to? As if. Scoot over, Thaka. I've got some Tharthip to buy. Ugh, that's hell over my lip. That's more like it. Don't scare me like that, I'll fork you.
You poke your tongue out at her, and she snickers as you take a cross-legged seat right next to her. God, Beforus is fucking different when you're looking on from the outside. A part of you knows you're going to miss your hive after a while, but you'll be fine taking in the best view you've ever seen until then. You can't imagine what it'll be like for Meenah, because that was one hell of a bridge she burned just now.
So how does it feel knowing you're going to be living up here forever? You know, on account of the whole you can never know your faith back, show your faith back in Beforus without causing a several interplanetary incidents thing. Be tight. Especially when I can get a Zappo whenever I need.
Mike, I can't fucking do it. Weirdly, Meenah's voice is giving the biggest concern. God, she is fucking spoiled, isn't she? You admittedly are not an expert on alien physiology, but you get the feeling Meenah may be underestimating just how long she's going to live for as a fuchsia. Hell, you know you're barely going to be a blip on her radar by the time she gets old and croaky. Beforus' son will probably be long gone by that point. And your new alien pal? They're chill, but they are a little bumbling. The second they step out into Befriend Woods, they're probably gonna kick the shitter. You'll be shocked if they make it past next week. Boy, it's a fucking miracle every fucking week, isn't it? Speaking of, guess what time it is? It's time to revisit your earlier tangent. You nearly went on at the start of this whole ordeal. Winners get something from the top shelf. Rest of y'all get squat because that was such an obvious question. Anyway, zapping and shit.
You know, they said it was a zappy thing, but honestly, I don't see it. What you mean? That kind of implies there's kind of...
oh boy, what the fuck is that?
Electric influence, right? I mean, electric. Shut the fuck up, Meenah.
Oh, eel, got it.
Man, don't give me that look. I didn't say nothing, that was all you. But the best I can give it is that it's like lightning fast, I guess? Even then, that doesn't really cut it for me. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I'm a psionic, but that doesn't really feel like a zap to me, you know? So what'd you call it then, genius?
That makes you pause for a second. You didn't exactly start up this conversation expecting to be asked that question, but looking back, you really should have seen that coming. Great going, Mituna. Everybody's just swooning at the size of your piddly little clump of gray matter.
Okay, so like, when they swiped you up and that took you up here, did you feel any movement? We were running pretty quick like at the time, so I'd say yeah. What's your point?
You resist the urge to facepalm as you try to figure out how to explain this as simply as possible. You settle for focusing on a star far off in the distance, one of many, and creating a sparking Meenah outline to illustrate.
Okay, so you were here on Beforus, right? Actually, you were moving, but let's ignore that for now. You were obviously feeling movement when you were running from whatever bullfuckery you managed to get your simultaneous assets into, but that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking here is if you felt movement when you went from here to here. Your flickering Meenah puppet zips from the fixed point in space you created to another place a couple feet to the right. You pile on the visual stimuli by fading in a two-headed arrow connecting the 2 points, just to emphasize. She's thinking about it for a second, which you hope doesn't hurt her ThinkPad too hard. Zing. Aha, zing.
Guess not, but the bigger questions are, why that mantis, and, are A, why that mantis, and B, who gives a streaming dump a hull? So what's happening here wasn't a club and roller co-star fish, so what?
Co-starfish. Go fucking hell.
Was it just me, or did it feel more like the environment changed around us? It's not going to be, it's not enough going to a different place, but the other way around. You know, ignoring how totally fucking impossible that is, what else is new?
Just hurry up and give us the grand reveal already, club!
Give me 2 seconds, fuck! It's hard to explain. Here I thought you of all people would appreciate a dramatic flair instead of being, tutorial fucking city population, your ugly webbed mug. Maybe this is the batter remains of my psychic senses talking, but doesn't it feel like there's some weird central core of the universe?
Feels like you're mad friend thirsty, dude.
No, I'm serious. Like, the end of the universe just sort of framed them, and for some reason, for lack of better terminology, they can, like, and reframe themselves, and us along with them. Like, probably straight from one grotesque portrait of urban jungle to the next metaphorical canvas catastrophe. You play Mario, Mario 64, yeah.
Whatever you say, dweeb.
The two of you sit in silence for a few minutes, Meenah ever so graciously allowing you to take in the view of outer space. It's beautiful, but it does remind you of your fate somewhat. You know, seeing the stars from the SS Quiddle engine rooms, dreaming of what could have been and stuff. Everything you know and love and would die 20 times over to protect is all right there, and it feels so tiny and insignificant. Is this what it's like to grow up? Leave everything behind? You can feel yourself spiraling into one of your vast variety of breakdowns when you feel a strong, cold-blooded hand on your shoulder. Both of you freeze upon feeling troll contact for the first time in, well, you don't finish that thought.
Look, I'm really sorry, but, well, the whole shebang, honestly, nobody can relate to dreading their future more than yours richly. You think engine duty is daunting? Bitch, I gotta rule an empire.
You look at her bejeweled getup and press X to doubt when you're you're in remotely situations, but you don't butt in.
Look, I'd hate this taking place if it was me on the throne, but it ain't, so let me tell you something. Who the fuck is gonna make you be a shelmsman? Oh, crusty ancestor Pfeff? She keeps me under lock and quay, and look where I am now. For longer than we had clothes, we had living fuchsias taking the throne, and guess what it took? And guess what? What it took for that to be broken. I said fuck no and did something. It worked because guess what? Life isn't written out yet.
If you still have visions, you'd be laughing right now.
All my life I've been sensing one very specific outcome. No matter what I did to try and alter the trajectory of every fucking thing in existence, it all circled back to the same hoofbeat shit. Just because my visions are gone doesn't mean life is any less fixed, right?
What was that about your visions? The fuck?
Oh, right, she's been out of the loop for a second. You don't make a habit of airing out all your personal freakouts.
Long story with no clear answer. Anyway, what are you suggesting I do? Just die jobless or ditch the sparks and flip grub patties forever? Helming isn't mandatory, but it is the best I'm allowed realistically.
And running away to the moon is realistic?
You guess she isn't wrong. Life's been throwing hella curveballs at you lately. You give her a hum as you mull her philosophy on freedom and destiny.
There's no way in hell I'm going back for the throne. Don't get your hopes up for that specifically, but there's too much there. No, I don't want to talk about it. I want to help you somehow. If that means snapping you out of your Gloomville fatalism pity pool party and making you figure out that you don't gotta sit around in that to get sniped by a big old wipeout, so be it. Never realized how much you thought about it, I guess. But hey, at least we can all agree that cushy society with an iron grip on freedom sucks shit, right?
Amen to that. Thanks for, I don't know, being real about it.
Whatevs. And if you tell me when I'm getting sappy on you, I'll mount you and your lame four-wheel device on my wall. Loose loose lips, gold snips, if you know what I mean.
You are overwhelmed by how little you care, but you mime zipping your lips regardless. You bump it out again and go back to stargazing. You could admittedly get used to this feeling of a free life, even if for just a moment. I got something. Is that it? Is that the intermission? Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. All right, cool. What a nice. That's nice seeing because like seeing them interact with each other. So yeah, that was fun. I really like that. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a thumbnail for that, but that was fun. All right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna do a quick outro for YouTube right now, but we're not done streaming. I'm gonna stop the stream and then we're gonna pick up doing the epilogues right after I get everything set back up. All right, so stick with me for a moment. We're gonna go through the outro real quick. Thank you everybody for watching on YouTube. You're watching the VOD. If you like, make sure you click the like button down below. Subscribe to keep up with my stuff. New videos every Monday and Wednesday, almost every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Comment what was your favorite part about this, and share with your friends. Support the people making Befriendus and all that stuff. Like I said, chat, stick with me. We're not done. We still got an hour and a half, so stick with me. But if you're watching on YouTube, there's another video you could be watching now. That is the start of the Homestuck epilogues. Go watch that. Anyway, be right back.